Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Age of Strife with our cast.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello!
Oh my god.
Barky barky.
Where's the pie?
So, the lot of you gather up your things, and where do you head?
That's a good question. Well,
I didn't
we
hear
have to
it.
leave
My shit
town.
froze. What did you say?
Where are you going?
Oh, okay.
Also, who took the money, and how did it get distributed?
Oh, we haven't distributed it yet.
Did
Whoever
someone
was
take
searching the bodies.
the loot?
Yeah, that was 28
Yeah.
copper and 10
Oh.
silver, right?
That
38 copper.
no,
You said
28
30.
copper.
I could have sworn you said 38.
28. Jordan, you are always like, oh yeah, I leveled up this session. See?
Yeah.
I should roll for some more HP. I think it was 50 gold. Don't I get a second attack here? I think I actually get a plus one. You are a cunning little man.
Oh.
Inside and out, inside the game and outside, always a swashbuckler.
Always.
A rogue, a renegade,
A roguish man.
a maverick.
Well, and I think we decided not to keep any of the swords and stuff, right? I decided to leave the javelin once the sheriff leaves. I just jabbed
Yeah,
the
they're all kind of
goblin.
crap weapons, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I think we should. I mean, I honestly feel that if we keep searching, we will find more of these scum. I mean, they don't just travel in groups of a few.
They breed
Where
like
there's a
rabbits.
few, there'll be more.
Darude, I will
Yes,
kill
Tilly.
goblins with you all day long.
Does
Word.
it make
Bro
sense? Does it make? Oh, I guess I'm in too.
Yeah,
I need more arrows. We're gonna need more arrows.
Does it make sense to you guys that we save a goat and we get 35 silver or 45 silver, and then we save people and we get kicked out? Maybe we should go ask for a reward.
If you want to fight the sheriff,
Sheriff
to
hates my
get
guts already. I
to
can
get
tell you.
probably a few copper after he's been killed, because it will only be over his dead body, then cool. But I mean, did you see the rust on his gear? I mean, he looks poorer than we are.
I would actually have to agree. And he's kind of a cunt. I don't think he's going to help at all. So.
Well,
that's
there's that too.
That is the biggest issue, is that he's the oppressive type, so he's not going to take kindly to anything we do for him favorably, and he's just going to keep oppressing his little town. To have
Well,
power.
I didn't mention going to him.
Oh, what were you thinking?
You know somebody else? The pie lady? You just want more pie.
Generally, I don't feel one way or the other about a town until they don't pay me or help or do anything to help our group, even though we help them. So maybe we should go into town and find things to borrow.
I think I know where you're going with this, Tilly. You want to get ours regardless of how we get it. You want to go get ours.
I would rather not hurt anyone, but who gets hurt when things get borrowed?
Wow. Wow. Okay, I can see what you did for a living. It's becoming a lot more clear now. I am.
I mean,
I'm not
maybe
necessarily.
they maybe deserve it, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that, but I'm pretty sure he got a javelin thrown at him, and you got attacked by a goblin. So maybe there should be something for that. And ultimately, I helped their cows. That too.
You did help the livestock.
Well, if you do decide to gather a reward, I can't help you because I can't steal from people. I'm a good person. But I will take my share.
What if I hired you? What if I hired you to steal from them because they didn't pay us?
That would be about a third of your reward.
Okay, well, I'll just be quiet then.
Oh.
I'd say there's a lot of opportunity to find other towns. There are many on this road, and some of them surely will treat us better than that sheriff. And I don't think he speaks for the whole town.
Where are you guys going while you're discussing this? You're kind of like meandering through town, but
We're next to the king's
Okay, you guys make your way back to the King's Keep, which is the inn.
Let's get dry inside at least while we figure out our next move.
Oh yeah, good call.
Okay, you enter the King's Keep. There is a very small common room with a nice warm fire in front of it. There are two people also wearing travelers' cloaks and muddy boots that have been set next to the fire to warm up, and a pudgy pig-like man with a kind of a flat nose standing behind the innkeeper's table, holding a book, staring intently at the lettering within.
You said two adventurers looking at the book?
Two travelers sitting next to the fire on a couch. It's a very small common room, and it is a 2-story building.
All right. When we go in, they're next to the fire, you said, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to walk up to the fire and just say hello. Ooh, it's cold. Hey, I say hello. Hello, it's really cold. I'm just going to get dry here. I hope you don't mind my presence.
They give you a polite nod, and the piggish innkeeper looks up from his book, scans the room, and looks at...
I listen in, by the way, to their
Darude.
conversation as I warm up.
He looks at Darude and goes, can I help you, miss?
Yeah.
You looking for a room for the night? Best beds in town.
What time of day is it, by the way?
It's dark. It's nighttime.
Not super late, though? Not like to the point where it'll start being sunrise soon?
No.
Yeah, I'd like to know what it would be to rent a single room for the 4 of us.
Well, he kind of looks you up and down and goes, what color is your coin there, miss?
Oh, it's somewhere in the area of copper or silver.
He grumbles.
Depends on the cost of the room.
He grumbles, yeah, I've got some rooms for you. And asks how many you'd need.
Oh, we didn't split the money yet, did we?
Well, we've split everything except for what was found on those goblin bodies in the barn.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is on Theo right now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have a pool of 28 copper and 10 silver pieces, technically.
Yeah, well, we don't need anything fancy. We can have a single room for the 4 of us if it has enough beds in it.
Well, they don't. I mean,
all right.
I guess you could fit the 2 little ones in a room.
All right. So,
yeah.
Don't they just need like drawer space? Like, can't they sleep in a drawer?
He chuckles and gives you a pat on the shoulder as he waddles past you, and leads you guys to the upstairs room.
I guess I don't have to keep this secret to you. Can I attempt, as he walks past, to maybe sleight of hand some coin off of this man?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
oh my god.
Oh.
What's the worst that can happen? We get kicked out of town?
Or get arrested by the asshole sheriff.
Oh yeah, that's
He's gonna
totally
blame
fit
me, man.
and totally, he's gonna stop us. 15.
I mean, he has been the sheriff for 30 years. He probably knows a thing or two.
Probably.
About a thing or two.
Yeah. All right. So you managed to swipe the only bag sitting at the innkeeper's side as he walks past you. You have your dagger out and you kind of cut the strings and pull it off. He leads the 3 of you upstairs while Aldous is down warming his hands and his butt by the fireplace.
Now, do we notice the theft take place?
No, unless one of you guys has a passive perception of 15, you do not notice.
I do think I do.
No.
No.
Yeah, so he leads you up into these kind of poor style rooms. Generally speaking, the rooms are broken down into a few different costs. You have squalid, poor, modest, comfortable, wealthy, and aristocratic. These would be classified as poor dwellings, and as such, they are 2 silver per night. Modest rooms are 1 gold a night. Comfortable rooms are 2 gold a night. Wealthy rooms are 4 gold, and it just gets more expensive from there. Squalid rooms are a silver, and then there's wretched, but that's like you find a barn and go sleep in the barn.
Okay.
That's basically free.
All right. So yeah, I'll fork up a couple silver for mine, and I'll also fork over a silver for or 2 silver for paying for the room, since the other 2 I've sort of assumed they're going to share.
Yeah.
You got yours, Theo?
Yeah. What are we? How many rooms are we getting?
3, I think, because we can't all share one.
Okay. So
Actually, I take it back. Reading the descriptions of these things, he leads you to kind of a big common room. He charges you each 2 silver to stay there, despite that it's one big room. And you notice that there is already someone else kind of sleeping in the room. It's a big room. It has like a bunch of I wouldn't quite call them furs. Maybe they were furs like 30 years ago, but they've been worn pretty thin. And there's some like threadbare blankets tossed around on top of them. One guy's kind of curled up in this area, and there's places for other people to sleep. It's the shitty place that they put people that don't have money for real rooms.
It's like a hostel.
Yeah, it's basically a hostel.
all right, and that's 2 silver each.
Yeah.
I happily hand my 2 silver to him and smile and say thank you.
What now? Should I just use the pool money though? Like, I guess it's an out of game question. Should I just?
Oh, yeah.
should I spend our pool
Sure.
money. Okay.
The 10 silver from the guys at the barn
Yeah,
might as
yeah.
well cover it.
All right. So am I buying one for our Yahoo downstairs yet, or just for us 3?
Buy one for the Yahoo.
All right. So that brings us down to 4. So yeah.
Oh wait, so you're gonna pay for this? So I don't
Yeah.
have to.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that leaves us with 2 silver pieces out of our 10 left, and all of us have a place for the night. Make sense?
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then when we're done, we'll split whatever's left over here. Now there's no beds per se. It's like sleeping areas with like
Yeah.
hay and shit on the ground, whatever. Is there
Yeah.
a fireplace?
It's,
Do we have our own fireplace and all that kind of stuff?
No.
No.
No, this is what you get when you pay for poor rooms. It's a crappy ass place.
Neil, how much money was in the bag that I liberated?
So now that the guy, once he shows you to your rooms and disappears, you open up the bag, and inside are a collection of teeth.
Oh.
Oh.
Some of them
Gross.
have what look to be silver fillings inside of them, but it's like a little bag of teeth, maybe 20, 25 teeth.
Gross.
Now do we know he's got the bag, right? Are we witnessing this?
Yeah, he's like opening this bag, like dumping some things out onto his hand, and you're looking around like, what? What the hell? And you come over and
Where
you're
did
looking.
that come from,
In
Tilly?
her hand is just like a bunch of teeth. Some of them have fillings.
I tell them maybe it was payment for the goblins we killed, and I start passing out the teeth to everybody evenly.
I
I
don't.
don't want these teeth. Thank
no.
you, Tilly. You can have my teeth.
What?
but they've got silver. There's got silver on them.
Yeah, they do.
That's.
That's
I'm
cool.
I'm okay. You have my cut. I'm good.
You know, Alvis.
I'm downstairs
He's still
listening.
downstairs.
Oh yeah, he's still there. Oh, that's right.
I'm dropping eads.
Okay, well, okay. I just put them back on my person. I have 25. What do I call it? There's
Teeth.
silver
Just
cap.
25 teeth.
25
Okay,
teeth.
so it's odd that you have a bag of teeth. It's odder that our innkeeper had the bag
Had a
of
bag
teeth.
of teeth.
So
I love otters.
Oh.
Of course you did. After
So,
acquiring EG, of course you love otters.
exactly. Oh, sing full circle.
Wow.
Speaking of that sword,
Yeah, I find that peculiar as well.
not sure I want to sleep here. I might lose some teeth. Is he a dentist? Maybe he's a dentist on the side. Who knows?
You could ask him. All I know is I borrowed this and I opened it up and teeth were here, and it was maybe the innkeeper's, maybe possibly.
Interesting, because he had his teeth still in his mouth. So
Yeah, that was a bit creepy. I don't know.
Can I? I mean, these are human teeth. Is that what these are, Neil? Or can I look at them and try
You're
to?
not entirely sure what sort of teeth they are. I mean, they look roughly human. They might be like orc or goblin or something. I mean, you all have roughly the same teeth inside. They mostly look to be molars and incisors. I don't know teeth names.
Yeah, the sharp ones are incisors.
Yeah.
The canines, and then molars, and then I forget what these ones are called.
Yeah, well, it's mostly the ones in the back, not
I
none of
didn't
the front.
realize, Shane, you have like really nice teeth. Like ridiculously nice teeth.
I had braces twice.
There you go.
Yep.
You get what you pay for.
Yep. It's very true.
Okay, so all right, let me think about this. Is there any way to decipher for sure or make a roll on what kind of teeth these are? I guess it's not really.
Maybe-
I want to roll my teeth check.
Wow.
My teeth information.
Give me an investigation.
Okay. All right. 21.
Oh yeah, these look to be human teeth, maybe half elf or something very close to human or human itself, probably human.
I might be more concerned now than I was previous.
Okay, so why?
Why am I concerned more now? Because they look like human teeth.
Okay. Maybe it
Why does
wasn't
the
a good
innkeeper
idea.
have human teeth? Please tell me.
It was
Darude?
probably not a good idea to take a bag from the innkeeper, who is a guy who likes to keep a bag of teeth on him. This is probably not good.
That maybe would have been good to know that, but I could have not known that. I smile like.
All right. Maybe we shouldn't stay here. Oh my
We just
god.
give money to. This is. I'm going back downstairs to the fireplace to check on.
Yeah,
Lightfoot.
we've left him by himself.
Well, meanwhile, Neil, what have I?
Yeah, let's get back to you. So give me
I've been listening to the Travelers that dry myself.
give me a d6.
5. Drop beneaths.
Okay. 5. The two guys are talking about. You know what? I'm just gonna copy and paste it so you know it, but no one else does. Oh, you don't. Your Skype is broken, right?
No, I can see Skype now. It's somehow logged in, but it's gonna kick me on and off. I tried to change some directory files to protect myself from DDoS in Skype, and it broke my Skype, and now I can no longer make calls on my PC to make.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, so I just use like Google Hangouts and
Okay.
shit. Yeah.
So I PM'd you the message that you learn. That's what they're discussing.
Ooh, shit. Okay. Thanks.
After a little while of hanging out here and warming yourself up, you see Theobald coming, or you hear Theobald trudging down the staircase.
I would like to follow Theobald too.
Okay.
Yeah, I will as well. I'm concerned.
Okay. The others come down a moment later. Theobald and Soma.
So,
Is Theobald at the fire now?
yeah, I've pulled up next to you. I'm doing what you just did with the old. Oh man, it's cold. Hey, we got a room, got a shared room upstairs. Although this place is a little sketchy. Let's just say that, bro.
What? This is one of the nicer places we've been able to stay in. Well, I guess we've only met today, right?
Yeah,
This is a nice. I think this is a great place. What's the matter? What's
The two guys that are talking kind of scoot over towards the other end of the room, still by the fire, but they try and like give you guys some space so they can continue speaking to each other.
I mean, I don't know. The innkeeper's kind of creepy, and
what? He was rather polite.
our friend Tilly.
Show me to the room. Come on, let's go check it out.
Whoa! Hey. Okay. All right.
Theobald.
Wow.
Oh my.
Oh, look at, I yell out. Oh, look at the time. We should all go to the room. It's about 2:30.
So
I mean
forceful.
2:30. I mean 2:30. We must enter. I mean depart. Can we please go up the stairs, perhaps?
I go upstairs.
Okay.
Okay. The lot of you show up outside, upstairs.
So I have something important to tell all of you, but why don't you explain to me what's so creepy about this place? I like it. Oh, kitty.
I think they cook people and they feed them to us.
What?
Whoa. I don't know if I'd go that far.
I'm going that far right now, man. The sheriff, they're all a bunch of human eaters, I think.
Soylent Green is people.
Why do you think this? What
They're
did I
80
miss?
people.
I
All right.
revealed to him the teeth and explained to him that I borrowed these off of the innkeeper.
I take a look at them and
What is that sound?
that was my phone. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm like,
is there a
I'm like-
buzzword, a secret buzzword of the day? Like, did we win a prize?
honestly, can this world get more fucked up? Human teeth. That's a couple of dozen human teeth.
Yeah.
Where did you get this?
I perhaps possibly borrowed it off of the innkeeper because we didn't get paid for the goblins.
Well, I don't think it's the innkeeper's responsibility to pay us. How about I return this to him without him knowing, and we pretend we never saw this, and then I'll tell you what I needed to tell you.
Maybe
you
perhaps
do
you
that?
tell us what you
First?
know first, and then
Yeah.
maybe perhaps. But these are my teeth. You get half if you want because they don't want theirs. But
I was thinking we could just return the whole pouch to the innkeeper. I can do it myself, but okay, unless you don't want to, you can keep your teeth.
I don't mind what you do with your half of the teeth, but I want my teeth.
Oh fuck it, I'll just keep it.
The lady
Wow.
wants her teeth. But
And-
the fact of the matter is, why does he have teeth? Like, what? This is just awkward and sketchy to me.
We'll figure that out, but I must tell you, I was dropping eaves on the two travelers that were downstairs next to the fire, and apparently elves have ambushed hunters around Neck Hall to the north,
Oh.
and they are robbing the dead of their coin and returning back. I don't know any more details, but apparently there's a huge problem up north.
Elves, you say?
Aye.
I could go there. I don't know if I've ever been to Nepal.
It is very far north. My father's been. I haven't been. It's about 4 towns north of where I'm from, Astari, which is 2 towns north of where we are currently. It would take weeks to get there, I'm assuming.
I'm
I
very,
have-
Suppose there might still be
I'm
goblins.
very familiar with Nicole. We can go there if you also desire. I'm very, very familiar with the town.
Do we leave Shallot to fall to the Goblin Menace, or do we
I'm
bugger
not
off and
okay.
go?
I'm not okay with leaving any goblins alive, but this town is a bit of a problem. We can't really survive here. We're not going to be welcome back as of daylight, so I'm not sure where we'll be able to stay and eat. Tilly?
Honestly, we've pissed everyone off except for the fucking pie lady, so I'm down to go when you are.
What? Well, why are we going to the north where we know that there's elves? Because they are bad people. Why are we putting ourselves in harm's way? Is there a reason? Is
I
there
was just
promise? Did you hear
telling you what
promise of coins or perhaps gems or other oddities?
Well, maybe. The elves have been robbing the dead of their coin. If we somehow manage to slaughter some of these elves, who are bad people, we can take the coin and keep it for ourselves.
The
How-
person who you thought was asleep in the corner rolls over and sits up at this.
Oh, fuck. Hello?
He kind of glances around at you guys and goes, "Are you serious? You want to go fight elves? Look, I've heard a lot of weird shit, including that the innkeeper has a bag of teeth, which I really didn't need to know. But you motherfuckers are crazy if you think you can go kill some elves."
That's what I'm like pointing at that guy and going like,
Are you missing any teeth, stranger in
"Thank
the
you,
corner?
sir. Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Thank you."
just the ones I was missing when I came in.
Well, are elves that powerful in combat? I know that they are quite powerful, but are they overpowered? Are they
Have
OP?
you
I don't know what I'm trying
Have you seen the new Lord of the Rings?
If you can find them, you might be able to kill them, but those motherfuckers blend in with the woods like, well, like trees.
I've only
You
ever
never
seen-
know where they are, and then they hit you from all sides.
I've only seen elvish prisoners in Astari when I was younger. I've never actually seen them in the woods, only in town.
I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the idea of saving things from dead people. I would rather help save the living. Um,
Amen to that,
threat
sister.
of,
And he rolls back over and pulls the blanket over him again.
the threat of the goblins is something I'm not okay with letting just slip by as I go, save trinkets off of dead people. I'm sorry. He does bring up a good point. I don't think that would be a good use of my time.
I know that he may have said it
Food's
second.
arriving.
I definitely said it first. So maybe I said good things first, maybe possibly.
Yes, silly.
Just whatever. It's cool.
You did. My
Thank you.
apologies.
Well,
Thank
and hunting goblins would be far easier. I mean, like goblins are like elves bitches, so like it would be much more rewarding, but far more difficult if we were to go north versus south right now.
Well, I think we actually should stay in Charlotte. I just wanted to let you know what I heard. I have business in Charlotte that I haven't really told you about.
Oh. What
Does
is
it
your
have
business?
anything to do with people that eat other people or a sheriff who's an asshole?
No, you seem to be trustworthy people. I like adventuring with you and drinking with you and hanging out. So I guess I'll just tell you. I told you before that I steal from people that have stolen from other people. Apparently, the job I'm on leads to this town, and I need to recover something before I go. I can't really give you any more details.
Oh. Well, we're all basically kicked out of this town as of daylight. Are you going to be able to complete your job before the time comes?
Well, maybe with your help.
My eyes light up like fucking Christmas tree, man. Like they're just like, yeah, perhaps, Avis, perhaps I can maybe help you, like with whatever.
I think we should probably have this conversation in a much more quiet place.
I absolutely agree. I said too much.
But that guy's kind of cool. I like him.
This is a guy in the
I
orange.
wave over at the guy even though he's not even looking at me.
No, he's like, his back is to you. and
Yeah,
he's
yeah. I'm just
curled.
like,
I can still hear you.
I think we should probably return this bag of teeth, though, before we go on another adventure to borrow something, Tilly.
Oh.
Perhaps if I were to borrow other things, I maybe perhaps would give these back.
Okay. I think we should probably do that before he notices so that we don't get kicked out or worse. I like my teeth.
I look over at Avis and I'm like, maybe we can give him back his teeth.
We should. You said Aldous, right?
Yeah, I said Aldous. I say Alvis. I'm calling him like Dio.
You
Like,
call him Avis.
yeah, Avis.
And Tebow.
Yeah, I just
Dio,
whatever name is close
Money,
to
yeah.
I just yeah. The only person's name I get right now is Darude, and that's because she pretty much saved me. So I remember that one. The other two, I'm just kind of like, whatever.
Damn.
Well, I suppose we should attempt to return the teeth and go somewhere quiet where we can talk about the gig I have if you'd like to help.
I raise my hand though. Again.
Yes. Go on.
Yes. I'm kind of curious as to why he does still have the teeth, though. Maybe we can solve a mystery together with the teeth.
Well, we can't fucking ask him about it. What are we supposed to do?
Are you a novice thief? Because I could figure it out in probably very soon.
I'm no expert, but I'm not a novice. But I could use more practice, of course.
Maybe perhaps we can pretend this is a really good mystery and we need to figure it out. Perhaps, maybe.
Well, whatever you want to do. You're the crazy that stole it. So.
That's nothing that you wouldn't have done.
No, that's not true. I would not steal from a random individual. Like I said, I am a respectable thief, and I steal from people that have stolen from others, and I return their items, and I get a fee I charge a fee for it. And
Well,
sometimes I get other rewards.
It's a
What
good
would you
thing
have-
I have never stolen anything.
You only borrow, of course.
Yes, it's
The man in the corner rolls over, stands up, and as he stands up, you actually notice he is actually wearing a chainmail shirt to bed, and he has a long sword at his side. And over the corner next to him is a shield and like a small pack. He kind of thuds over towards Tilly, and you notice he's kind of a bigger guy than you would have expected. He's not quite 6 feet tall.
I
Not
sort
quite.
of get up and I stand in front of Tilly, like.
But he's
looking
a
at the guy
little
like,
bit
"What?"
muscular, but he's got like a weary face and doesn't look like he wants trouble. And he kind of moves over towards Tilly and says, "Shut up about the fucking teeth and either return them or keep them, but I'm trying to sleep here. There's a common room for talking, you know."
No.
I look up at him and I just.
Okay, I guess we'll let's go chat. Maybe outside, guys.
Thank you. And goes back and flops down on his little.
I'm still looking at him with that look, just kind of stepping backwards further and further and further, following my group out.
Yeah. He flops down in the corner and scratches his head.
Okay, well, I guess we're leaving this room then.
So you guys head back downstairs to the common room where you...
Oh, is there anyone in the common room right now?
There's those two people still chatting by the fire. They've repositioned themselves nice in the front area by it.
And is the room big enough that we could have a conversation that they wouldn't be able to hear?
If you whispered quietly in a corner, you could. But
Let's
you'd have
do
to be
that
kind of far away from the fire.
Let's do it.
Okay. You guys start to chatter.
So
Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
here's the deal. I have a job from a man named Baron Gerald Silver, and I'm whispering. What is it? Gerald Silverspear? Yeah. From Baron Gerald Silverspear. Why can't I say that? Silverspear, tongue, Shelley sells
She sells down by the seashore?
Yes. Okay. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Okay. So this Baron wants me to collect a magical ruby amulet for him and return it to him in my hometown, which is on the way to where the elves are killing these poor innocent people. So it actually works out, and it could actually net us a major payday. And if you help, I'm willing to share the reward. But we have to take this from a lowly knight by the name of Sir Blackburn, who is somewhere in the city.
Does he reside in the city, or is he just passing through?
I don't know. I didn't get that much information. I don't know if he lives here. So we should probably hurry. My goal, I didn't expect to run into people and help kill a wolf and goblins and get involved with a bag full of teeth. I didn't really have a game plan yet because I had just arrived when I met you. So, yeah.
Well,
I will help with whatever you need me to do every time ever. I will do it all.
Basically, the incentive is this is a major baron, a very wealthy man that's willing to pay us handsomely if we do this. We could actually get all the way to the north with the money that he would probably give us.
is that where he lives? Is he in the north?
The baron is from Astari, which is the town I'm from, which is a couple of towns north.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
I think that's reasonable. I don't.
And we can kill goblins on the way out.
So,
Yes, I am in.
if I understand the way you like to operate, you'd be under the assumption that this gem belongs to Lord Jared. So you're retrieving a lost item for him.
Yes, this was as he says it. I don't know if he's a good man, but as he says it.
He's not, by the way. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, he says that it was taken from him, and he has asked me to retrieve it for a handsome reward that he didn't exactly fill me in on. But yes, I am to return this magical ruby amulet to him.
Okay.
Wait, so yeah, out of character really fast. He's the asshole, right? Baron Silverspear?
Yeah, all those guys are assholes, but he's one.
No, there's a good one. There's one that's good. One of the.
Well,
leaders.
don't say this out of game because you all have very different interpretations of the things in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, the backgrounds that you guys have are very different, and they may be conflicting. So,
Got it. Okay.
so keep that stuff in game.
Oh.
Also, Theobald, you may want to check Skype. Okay.
But once we do arrive in Astari, my very close friend, Husgo, he's the sheriff of Astari. We would have places to stay, hot food. It would be quite nice, and I live there, so we could even stay at my home that my father left me.
That sounds great.
Aye.
I'm in. What about you, Theo?
Well, I know where the knight is. First off, you know, I don't talk much about myself, so and I'm not going to. Suffice to say that I know Lord Jared's an asshole. I know a lot of people in the north are the assholes, and I almost don't care if the elves come and kill them all. So what? And like I said, I know where the knight lives. I'm familiar with him. I'm just
Blackburn?
you seem like a very good-souled person, and I think you've been lied to in regards to who owns the amulet. So
What do you know?
I wouldn't want you to do something thinking that it actually was Lord Jared's, because it's not.
How do you know? Spill the fucking beans. Come on. It's my livelihood.
Well, Lord Jared taketh a lot. So like I doubt that he ever had the amulet from his own rights in the first place. Now maybe it is being recovered for him, yes, but he would have originally have stolen it to have it in the first place.
Do you know what it does?
I do not. I do not know what it does. But I just know enough about Lord Jared to know that he's not a very nice person. He's very
Well, if he
spiteful,
wants
very
this,
dangerous.
well, we could take the amulet. It's magical and expensive. And I could tell him that I wasn't able to recover it. I would be. I don't know what happened to me, to be honest. If he found out I was lying, I would be killed. I might lose my home. I might not ever get to be able to return to my town again. I could be excommunicated. I don't know. I don't know what to do now with this new information.
Well, again, like, I'm all for going and taking the amulet.
Okay.
But if anything, when we move north, we use it as leverage to get more out of. Again, I know changes your business dealings with him, but he's taking advantage of you probably for what he's asking for a return for this amulet. So I say help you get it, but I don't know if you give it to him for the same that you said the deal. You didn't even know what you were getting out of it yet.
Right.
So how does that work? First off, what kind of businessman are you? If you're going to go on an adventure, Mr. Halfling, and not know what the reward is for doing, what do you like? This guy's a jerk. Like, if you don't have a deal with him, he is going to rip you off. He's going to go, here's your 20 gold.
Well, here's the thing. Shh. Oh yeah, we got to keep our voices down, right? My father, Genghis, was a detective for the City Watch in Astari. He was basically the forensics guy.
Mm-hmm.
And when he disappeared, Husgo, my friend, became the sheriff, and things changed for my life for the worse. He's my friend and takes care of me, but my life isn't what it used to be. So taking this job was technically the first real big job I've ever gotten. Was kind of excited. I've done, small work for regular commoners and whatnot for silver here and there, but I've never taken a job of this magnitude, and I was sort of eager to help a baron. And yeah, maybe I jumped the gun. I admit it. It was a flawed business decision, but I expected, maybe, which was stupid of me, that I would be rewarded handsomely. And you're right, I don't know the Baron very well. I don't know much about him, just whisperings on the street. And in Astari, there's mixed opinions. But because of where I come from, the people that I know normally talk well of him. but I also am in league with the City Watch of Astari. So I'm sure the Baron would like to keep those people in his pockets. If you're saying he's a bad man, and maybe I've only heard positive things. But yes, I don't know what I'd be getting out of this. I was just hoping that it would turn out for the best.
Sounds like you've been swindled by a title, if anything. He might still live up to his name, but I don't know anything about these people. I come from the south, so.
Well, now you're making me feel very foolish.
I put my hand on Soma's character and I say, I am so sorry that those people treat you that way. I'm so sorry.
They were being so nice to me.
I genuinely have tears in my eyes.
At this point in time, the two people next to the fire get up and walk upstairs. And you guys are left alone in the common room. The innkeeper is over by his little table, still staring at this book very intently.
Well, how about this? Why don't we find the amulet and find out what it does? And from there, we can decide what to do.
That's a good point. You said it was magical?
It's a magical amulet.
I keep my voice really low.
If it's a magical amulet that a baron wants, I suspect that it is very, very powerful.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And a part of me really wants to put it on.
I say we track down the knight and let's have a chat with the knight and let's maybe get his backstory on how the amulet came into his possession and why does he have it.
And how do you know Sir Blackburn?
Very solid reason that I think you would need to maybe listen to before you make your again. You seem to be the goodest of all of us, and when it comes to why you thieve. So again, I think with an open story here in the sense of what the amulet, more we know about the amulet, I think determines if we take it, maybe he gives it to us, maybe he doesn't want it. But I just don't. The Baron, nobles are not cool people. Nobles are cool to nobles, right? So
true.
I would be wary.
I suppose that's a solid point.
Like he has power all around him, City Watch, etc. So, but he's not a nice guy. Well, let's just say that. Not a nice guy.
So, just throwing this out there, we're just we're just not okay. Yeah,
we're not dealing with the teeth.
Teeth. Amulet.
That's right. Yeah. Good, Tilly. Very good.
What are you doing with the teeth? Are you going to keep them? You going to give them back?
Are we staying here?
The intention would be to stay here until morning, and then we're gonna have to discreetly try to find this knight without the sheriff catching word that we're still in town.
Can I make a perception check? I mean, what do we know? What ledger or book he's looking over? That innkeeper in the corner.
Sure. Are you literate? I think you are probably literate. Jesus, are all of you literate?
Oh,
Shannon, really? You're illiterate, right? Shannon can't read, I think. I think Shannon's the only one.
I can read.
I'm not sure if I can.
Really quick, I said that my father had gone missing. He was killed in line of duty, actually. I misread something. So that's what my character said. Okay. He was killed.
Yeah, give me a perception check there, Tilly.
Okay.
He died in Astari?
Yes.
20.
Yeah. You catch an eye of the book. It is called The Comings and Goings of Martha, which you notice Martha is the goddess of life and fertility and all that fun stuff.
This group's going to end up hating me.
Oh, no.
Do it! Do it!
Let's just...
Do it! I don't know what it is, but I want you to do it.
I disengage from the conversation that we're having, and I go up to the innkeeper and I ask him, "What are you reading?"
He puts his book aside and looks down, and she goes, "Oh, little one, I'm reading about the All-Mother, Martha. Would you like me to read to you?
Yes,
Aw.
please.
And he starts reading passages about, and then Martha brought forth the blah 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 and the blah blah. It's a kind of a dry book that goes, it talks about the legends of the goddess Martha, but it doesn't do it so well. And he's kind of stumbling over words here and there. He's not a very good reader.
Is there any kind of like sense motive in this in 5th edition?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Okay. I say thank you, and I disengage and go back to the party.
He gives you a curious look as you say thank you and depart, and goes back to reading his book. And now that we're closer, you notice that he's actually mouthing the words as he reads silently to himself.
Okay. So conflicted right now. I go back over to him.
You come up to the group, and then just kind of turn around and walk back.
Go back and walk back.
He puts his book down as you approach. He goes, "Is there something I can help you with, little mistress?"
Is there any rituals that maybe you do for the All Mother Martha? Are there any?
Well, I burn a candle in her name during her month, and I make offerings.
Are there any other religious items that you may use when you worship her? I'm intrigued.
Well, hold on here. He starts flipping through the book and goes back to a certain section. Takes a few moments for him to get organized. Like, it says here that, and he starts like listing the standard religious items used in a ceremony.
No, and no mention of teeth.
No mention of teeth.
Now, does Tilly still have the bag of teeth, or did we give it to Aldous to possibly sneak back?
No, Tilly's got it.
Okay, Tilly has the teeth. Okay, just checking.
I produce the bag of teeth. And I set it on his desk, and I tell him that he dropped these and that I would just like to return them. And I smile big at him.
He looks at, "Oh, thank you," and dumps a few of them out. He goes, "Oh, I would have hated to lose these." And he shuffles them back in his pouch and reties it on his belt. God, I don't know how that came off. That should have been tied on. Well, anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. And I walk back to the group.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah. He seems very nonchalant about it.
Okay,
Wow.
that's all. That's all I wanted to see. All right.
All right.
I look at Tilly and I'm just kind of like,
And I think that is going to be the ending point for our first week of Age of Strife.
woo-hoo.
Wow. Yay.
Yay!
Hey.
We have a
Yay,
night to
indeed.
find for
Yes.
magical things.
Sorry, my character would not let something like that lead. Like, she would have to investigate. Like, whether or not you guys are like, she's just kind of like, I have to know what this is about, And she still doesn't, and she's probably still a little, but the
No,
fact
that was
nonchalant-
too.
the fact that he was nonchalant and he wasn't nervous about it or anything makes her kind
No,
of.
he was very
Yeah.
chill. He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh wow, my teeth, great! Glad to have
That's
those
why I
back."
wanted to gauge
Hey,
his-
just a bag of teeth. Cool. Totally.
Just a bag of teeth.
Well,
normal.
if you guys are curious, you can ask him about it next week.
We have a knight to find and goblins to kill, and yeah, we have shit to do now.
Yeah.
It's a really
Simply
good
swamped.
first episode.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks, guys.
So I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys all enjoyed the show. Those of you in chat, if you want to leave any feedback for us, kind of whatever you might need, there's a thread on the subreddit, and I'm going to post the link in chat right now for you. You can take a look at that. Other than that, I think, is there anything you guys want to say, or is it time to just do our shout-outs and peace out?
I'm good for just doing.
I think we're good. Let's start it off with Elohim.
Yeah.
Hello, Elohim.
It's Elohim.
Elohim.
Elohim. No, guys, I'm a broadcaster here on Twitch. It's Elohim, and that is a mistake. It's nobody's fault. It could have happened to anyone. But if you guys would like to follow me on social media or any of that stuff, you can find everything through my channel. I usually stream 3 a.m. in the mornings Eastern time till about noon, 11 and noon. So if you haven't seen me before, it's probably because you've been asleep while I've been streaming. But you're more than welcome to come and join us at any time for whatever reason or not. I mean, we're pretty much a pretty open group that we just like to have fun and hang out. So that's about it. Yeah.
Awesome. Shannon.
Yay! So I am very sorry. I don't often stream anymore. But you can follow me on Twitter. I am very active on there. That's twitter.com/ShannonZKiller. And you can come and chat with me in any of the chats that I am in, like a lot. So that's like, oh God, I'm in an Elohim's chat and Sacriel and a lot of other random ones. So if you see me in a chat, just say hi. That's it.
Yay. Jordan.
Okay. I kind of use Twitter sometimes. I enjoy it. So you should follow me on Twitter. You definitely should. I tweet about things that happen to me in my life, Twitch updates, shit like that. It's at SomaJT, SOMAJT. As I stated before in the beginning of the episode, I also broadcast, though I haven't been a lot recently. But I showed you guys some of the parts so I can upgrade my PC, and I will be starting again this winter break. DayZ, Heroes of the Storm, Game of Thrones, Telltale Games, shit like that. But yeah, if you guys see me and my little wrench symbol in chat, feel free to ask me questions about Twitch or whatever, broadcasting, whatever you need. I am always here to help. That's pretty much my job. So don't be shy. Hit me up on Twitter, anything like that. And thanks a lot for watching. This was a fucking amazing first episode.
Sweet. Scotty.
Yeah. I'm on Twitch at Sir Scoots. I do stream. We'll stream a lot during the winter break. Lots of Counter-Strike or whatever game grabs my fancy, but it will be a lot of bad Counter-Strike D-ranking. I also play with Koibu here a little bit on his stream.
He D-ranks with me.
D-rank with Koibu. It's a very, very good time. Twitter is Sir Scoots as well. Thanks for putting up with me. I'm definitely a noob when it comes to the rolling and how this all works, but I think I like this party a lot. This is going to be good fun. I think we've already got some intertwined backstories happening. It's very, very cool to see. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you, Neil, for having us, man.
Thank you guys for coming. If you're interested in more D&D, we have what do we have? We have Honor Bound tomorrow at noon on my channel. Then Monday at 6, I think we've got Roleplay Solemn on JP's channel. And then Tuesday at 5:30, we've got Misclicks on the Misclicks channel. And so there's a lot of D&D content around if you're interested. That's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys hopefully next week.
Yeah, thank you, Neil, for running this for us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you for the invite.
Super fun.
Thank you guys for being excellent players. I think we'll all be here next week, right?
Yep.
Next Saturday, yeah.
Cool. Then we will see you guys next Saturday at noon PST for more Age of Strife. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
And pie.
Bye.